guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another speed build. Today I am back building a mid-century modern inspired family home in the world of Oasis Springs. I have no idea why, but lately I just really want to build in Oasis Springs all the time. I have like a newfound love for it. I feel like I got a newfound love for it sometime last year but then it just spiked again this week. I built that tiny house a few days ago that was in Oasis Springs and I was really excited, and I've been really wanting to build something on this lot for probably over a year. I've built a couple of things here, started things here, but I always scrap them when they're on this lot for some reason. But the reason I like this lot is because it's in Oasis Springs, but it's a green grassy lot and it has access to the road on both sides, so you can have a driveway off to the side leading off to the other road instead of the front of the build, if that makes sense. And I've also had on my list of to do another mid-century inspired build sometime soon because it's one of my favorite styles, so I really wanted to revisit it because I haven't done a full-size house in this style in quite a while. I think a month or so ago I did a tiny house in this style, but it's been a while since I did like a full-on family home. So I was excited to do this, and I also really wanted to use these really tall wall height windows that came with fitness stuff. They are just so perfect for this build, and I had so much fun with it. I just feel like I got to use a lot of items I don't typically use. I don't really use those garage pieces from City Living too often, but since the wall height is so tall in this build, I didn't feel like I could make it look right having that as a garage using just windows on it. So we have some windows above the doors, and I actually make the inside of that area into bedrooms. It's just a decorative garage. If we ever get functional cars and functional garages, I will put like legit garages in my houses, and I'll be excited to decorate them. It'll be really cool. But until we get that, if we get that, I'm going to continue to just make it look like a garage outside, but make it a bedroom inside. But anyway, the outside structure of the house came together really quickly here. I'm just plopping a couple of cars down in this driveway space. I believe we have 2 cars, a red one and a white one. But I scrolled through this menu for absolutely ages. I cut a lot of the scrolling out in parts of this, but I left a lot of this in because I was finding these rocks along the way that I wanted to place in the world or on the lot because they matched the world pretty well, and I really liked it. But here is that second car that we added, and we're adding just a little driveway, and then the driveway connects to the front of the house, and then we also have a pathway to the sidewalk out front as well. I thought that was really realistic, and of course adding some palm trees around and this gorgeous window from Get Famous. I thought it fit really well with this house, and I tried so many windows on this. I feel like I had to cut out so much because I was like, and like looking back at it now, I did like that window over there, but we ended up going with some base game simple windows over there, which I think worked out in the end. But that one that I had placed down, which I think is from Get to Work, would have worked really nicely as well. That's an easy change if you guys decide you want to download this build. And if you do, you can get it from the Sims 4 gallery by searching my origin ID, which is Gryphi, or the hashtag MsGryphi, which is my YouTube screen name here. I will also have a link down below that you can click on that'll bring you to the gallery website so you can download the build directly from there. But anyway, we are working on the back of the house now, getting some more windows in, and we're going to be adding a pop out on the side here, I believe, momentarily. And it has a pool. Like, this house has a pool, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and an office. And I was really happy with that. And I did imagine that the bedrooms belong to, I kind of had a family in mind. I imagined these 2 parents, and they have 3 daughters. They have a teenager, a child, and a toddler, and the child and the toddler share a room, and the teenager has their own room. And I did imagine that mom and dad were both very into guitar. Maybe they do some independent music. I thought that would be kind of fun. And then the oldest daughter is into art, and so there's an easel in her room, which we'll get to in a little bit. But I love how this pool area came out. It's just a really simple shaped pool, but it just looks so cozy and like a warm, nice place to hang out. Granted, that pavement is going to burn your feet in the summer, so maybe that wasn't the best idea. I just liked how it looked, and luckily in The Sims, it doesn't work like that. You don't have to worry about that. You also don't have to worry about like your pets burning themselves, because pavement in the summer can be really dangerous for the bottom of your dog's paws. Oh boy, that has been something that I've been trying to deal with a lot lately, because whenever I have to take my dog out for a walk, I'm like, of course I'm feeling the pavement to see if it's hot or not. And even if it's just a little warm, I'm like, okay, maybe he shouldn't walk on it. But he's just like, no, I walk on the pavement because I'm a good boy. And so I have to like remove him from the pavement when I think it's too hot because he'll walk on it anyway, which is kind of frustrating. But just protecting those little pawsies. Anyway, we added a little swing set out here, and we're going to be making a little sand pit as well. Because if you do sand terrain paint, you can actually build sandcastles there. Although I think some of the sandy terrain paint around the lot that I did to kind of fit more into Oasis Springs counts. So your Sims might randomly build a sandcastle in the middle of the grass, which really doesn't make any sense. But hopefully they'll stick to this little toy box area or sandbox area. I thought that would be really cute for the toddlers to have. Or the kids. When I was a kid in daycare, they had a sandbox, and I thought it was really, really cool. Plus, when I think of sandboxes, I think of Rugrats, and when I was a kid, I always wanted a sandbox because I was like, I want to be like Tommy Pickles. So I think it's really cute to add that. And we're just adding a couple more things out here, a little table to sit at and eat, a little barbecue. You could probably host some pretty nice parties out here. I didn't add any kind of radio or anything, but of course you could grab that. I just figured if I placed it down and then it rained in game, it would be broken. So maybe when you're having a party and you know it's not going to rain, you could put one of those out. That could work pretty well. But we're working on the floor plan now. Most of it came together quickly. The bedroom area was a struggle, and you're gonna see me messing around with that now. I did fit in 3 bedrooms in this area, but it did take a while. So that's what's happening now. I'm like, how? Because I was trying to also fit in a bathroom somewhere over here, and the rooms were just really weird shaped, and I wasn't sure what to do. But they end up being more just, they're rectangles there. They're really simple. There we go. They're really narrow, long rooms, but they were kids' rooms, so I figured it worked out pretty well. And then we're having a hallway right here leading you over to that space. So they're kind of strange, but I think they work out pretty well, and they're rather realistic. I've been to a lot of people's houses and lived in houses where some of the bedrooms were really long and narrow. Actually, when I lived with my best friend in college, I lived with her and her family for a little bit, and we had a room that was super long and narrow, probably about the dimensions of the shared bedroom in this household. It just reminds me of that quite a bit. But anyway, we are working on the kitchen area now. I did use these countertops from Island Living, which I thought worked really nice. And then I used the the cabinets above. I think these are they from Cool Kitchen Stuff, I want to say. And I kind of combined the 2 different colors of the beige and the black. I thought it looked pretty nice. We have a nice brown fridge, a green stove. It's a little mismatched in here, but I really liked that. And like I had said, this is mid-century modern inspired, so not everything in here is to a T that style. It's a more modern, updated house, and so it definitely calls back upon that style, but I just had a lot of fun decorating it. And the bedrooms don't necessarily stick to that style. I think the master bedroom does, but the kids' bedrooms they're just kid and teen rooms. I did not think that their parents were like, no, you have to stick to the style of the house. But I do feel like the interior definitely has that feeling to it. While it might not be exactly, it's definitely inspired by. And we're just going to be adding a little end table here with a little lamp on it. I think we also had a plant. So really simple end table. I really like the end tables that came with bowling night stuff. So actually, bowling night stuff and Get Famous both have a ton of mid-century inspired furniture in them. So I'm using both of those packs quite a bit in here. And then of course fitness stuff for the long windows. But I did not limit my pack usage for this build, so it probably uses most, if not all, of the packs available right now. So apologies for that. I do want to do some more limited pack builds. It's just lately I've just been really inspired to do different ideas, and I'm like, I need everything. But I do want to do some more limited pack builds. Hopefully that'll be coming sometime soon. But something I'm really excited about, which I did a video reacting to the trailer yesterday, is that we're going to be getting the Moschino stuff pack next week, which I didn't think I was going to be excited about, to be completely honest. It didn't look like, it looked to me like it was going to be the first pack that didn't have build and buy. And I was like, I don't really care about high-end fashion. Some of it's kind of ugly. And then I saw the trailer, and I saw a picture on Twitter that some Guru Ninja shared, and I'm excited now. I still don't really care for the fashion. I'm not that interested in the career. It's kind of cool, but like not that interested. But the build and buy items are gorgeous. I think the thing, which I didn't even know all of it in the trailer. So in the trailer, I was like, oh my gosh, the windows. But in the trailer, they only show the square and rectangle ones that are open a little bit. There are rounded corner pieces, and they are gorgeous. We have like these beautiful rounded windows. So like if you put two together, it's like you're going to have a half circle window on your, oh my God, they are beautiful. There's a stack of magazines. There's some cool modern couches, a new rug. There's a clothing rack. There's so many new items. You can now have picture frames on tables. They teased us with that in the Strangerville trailer, and that was just trailer magic, as they called it. But now we're actually getting that ability with the update to the photography career that comes with this new pack. And I'm just, well, I don't know if it's an update to, because you can do photography. It's just, is it just not a career right now? And it's going to be a fashion photography career? I haven't played a whole lot with photography in the game, so I'm not sure if it's currently a career you can do. I think you can do anything freelance right now, but this is like a full-on career, or freelance career. I'm excited to see how that works out, but I'm mostly excited. Oh, there's a new bookcase. We just placed down my current favorite bookcase, but the mosquito one might steal that away, maybe. Or maybe they're going to just be interchangeable or combinable. I don't know, but it looks really good. I'm very excited for the new build and buy, but I totally understand people that are not, because it is $10 or $10 US dollars if you live in the US, or whatever the conversion is for wherever you live. So you have to think about if that's going to be something you're going to use. Is it worth it for the build buy? Do you like the fashion items? Are you excited about the career? I understand that not every pack is for everybody, but I have also seen a lot of people mention, and I've always been like this too, that even if you don't like a pack, you want to get it anyway because you want to complete the collection. And years ago, like way before I started doing YouTube, that's how I was with The Sims 3. A pack would come out and I'm like, I don't really want it, but I'm going to buy it anyway. It was so bad. So I totally understand that desire to complete the collection. But hopefully if you are on that bandwagon and you do decide to buy it, even though it's not something you think you want, there are at least a couple items that make it worth it for you. I kind of felt that way about my first pet stuff, but it turned out I kind of really like the items in it, which, you know, is something because I'm still not a huge fan of the fact that some of the stuff is just stuff that looked like it was left out of the Sims 4 cats and dogs. But other items, I'm just like, I use those blinds in every build. I love them so much. I really like the sectional sofas. There's a bunch of little items in there that I use quite frequently. So it's kind of, I don't know. I did like that more than I expected to. But like originally buying it, I had just bought it to complete the collection. I didn't really want it. And actually, the one pack that I didn't buy for probably over a year after it came out was spooky stuff. Because it was before Seasons came out, and I was like, why do I want Halloween stuff? Like, I love Halloween, but we don't have fall in the game. It's just not going to be fun. And so I held out on that one for a long time. But anyway, I just went on a really long rant about different packs. But let me know what you guys are thinking about the Mosquito pack. And if you haven't already and you'd like to check out the trailer, that's on the Sims page right now. If I remember, I will link it down below. I also did a trailer reaction to it yesterday, which was really, really fun. My hair is like soaking wet in it though, because it didn't dry in enough time for me to record. So it's a face cam video with drenched hair featuring Tanya, if you're into that. But that was really fun to record. I've always wanted to do trailer reactions with my face in them, but I hadn't like shown my face yet, and I was kind of nervous about it for a very long time. But earlier this year, I did like a face reveal, and I've done a couple of videos with my face in them now, and I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with it, but it's still really weird. But hopefully I will get over that in the future, because I know when I'm watching trailer reactions that people do to any kind of trailer, I like seeing their facial expressions. Like seeing how they're actually reacting. So I thought I would go ahead and do that. But this is the shared children and toddler room. I used purple because I thought it was really pretty that these two beds kind of matched. And I imagine the child is very into void critters, and then the toddler is just like, animals. I like animals. And maybe that will transfer into void critters, which are kind of like fake animals, or basically Pokemon. I thought that would be kind of fun. Maybe the older sister in this room can teach the younger one the ways of void critters, and maybe the toddler will grow up thinking they're real. I think that'd be kind of cute. Kind of sad when it's like, wait, Pikachu doesn't exist. But anyway, this is the teen room. Like I mentioned, I thought this teen would be an artist and also really like the beach. So I felt like this room kind of felt beachy a little bit. Has the sandals above the bed, which I thought were pretty cute. And then we're going to be adding an easel in the corner and some artwork taped to the wall. Pretty simple bedroom, but I'm pretty happy with how it came out in the end. Just adding a little kitty statue. I did put stuff in this house, so you can have a cat or a dog, either one. You have everything you would need. But anyway, we are coming to the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications, so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. But anyway, we're just adding the last couple of finishing touches, and then we're going to be heading into screenshots. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.